Hey guys, this is Comic Uno and Comic Frontline, and today I'm doing a TV review for the pilot of Star Crossed. I keep saying Cross Lovers for some reason, but I'll learn it. But yeah, the series name is Star Crossed. It's a new CW show, mid-season CW show. I guess it has 13 episode order. That'd be my guess because it's mid-season. And then about a month later, around March, we're going to get a new CW show called 100, which I'll also try out. But yeah, I wanted to do a TV review for TV Time on Comic Frontline. I thought this would be a perfect thing to start for Comic Frontline. And let's talk about this episode. Let's see if I enjoyed it. So this is a pilot I've been anticipating for the mid-season lineup. I have been anticipating this series because it reminded me so much of a series that I know and love, which is Roswell. And I saw some people on Twitter making that comparison too. A lot in TV.com, I saw their review previously before I saw the episode. They made that comparison, and I gotta say the comparison's kind of obvious. It was on the same network. There's a lot of themes going on, which is the same thing as Roswell. But which one was better, which I'll get to towards the end of this review. But this episode's about this guy, I think his name is Roman. He is our main character. He's from another planet, and there's a lot of them from different planets. They land on Earth. They have no way to get back to their town, or obviously their planet. And now they are captured by the government. It's 10 years later, and the government's trying to integrate these aliens, but there's a big segregation between humans and this alien species. But they are trying to integrate them, so they put them in the high school that's in this town, I guess. And again, a lot of people hate them. Really picking fights, segregating them totally. Except our main character, which I still don't know her name either. I have to learn names for this show. But our main character, she has been out from school for 4 years because she was sick with a blood immunity thing going on. So she's been very sick. But we also saw this in the flashback, because what we saw when the aliens landed is that this girl actually protected our main alien, which is Roman. So they had this connection previously, and now they're finally meeting again, finding out, it's like, you're the guy from the barn. But going back to it, we knew she was sick. She was taking these pills since she was a kid. So she's been sick, and she has this best friend who's sick also. But she is gonna die. Our main character has already been having a clear bill of health, and now our best friend here could die, and she's trying to figure out every way to try to survive. And there's this rumor that the aliens have this plant that could save her, and Roman says, oh yeah, that's actually just a rumor, it's just spices for we just say that to you ignorant humans. And in the end, we find out that the plant actually does have some powers, and it saves our main character's best friend, and that's the end. What effects will this have on the girl? We don't know. And our main character, the girl main character, father kills Roman's father, which is the big cliffhanger, because Roman's father was causing some chaos because he didn't know where Roman was, and our main character's father does kill him, and that's another cliffhanger. So what do I think about this series overall? I like the main characters a lot, and I think that's what's making me stick with the series. I thought Roman's character was great. I love the actor. Perfect. I thought our main girl was very good. They had really great chemistry on screen. It worked. I liked the best friend. I liked the story of them being sick before. I think that's a really cool integration into this alien show. Now, what I don't like, there's a couple of things I don't like. I think the mythology should have been placed a little bit better with the pilot, because it doesn't seem like these aliens are really any different from humans. No powers, which is kind of weird. Most alien shows will have the powers. Maybe they're trying to be different from other alien shows, but how will they be different? They have tattoos on their face, and that's pretty much it. They have a couple of hearts in their body. But what makes these aliens different? It seems like their plant is different. They're putting it in the skin. I wish they explained a little bit more about that. And I thought it was a little bit needed for the pilot. something I really wanted to see. And I think as the series goes on, or at least season 1 goes on, we will see how they're different, how these plants are different, how his hand was glowing. Do they have special abilities? Which I feel they kind of need with this show. It's a CW show, you kind of need special abilities. But they're trying to diversify away from that. And I thought the humans interacting with the aliens were a little bit too segregated. Literally, we got our main girl and Roman interacting with each other, and people are just like this, oh my god, they're interacting with each other. Which you understand that interaction, but not in 2000 and, well, it's not even 2014, it's a couple, 10 years after that, so 2024, you expect more secret interaction where they stare and then they'll have a conversation like, oh, why are you talking to him, like, you shouldn't be talking to him, like, high school is more secretive and sneaky like that, not just obvious stare, oh my god, they talk to each other. So I thought the segregation was a little bit too obvious, and they need to build that segregation a little bit more, and that opposition between the humans and the aliens have to be less obvious and more complicated, in my opinion, and more interesting. It just wasn't interesting, and there was no real, I would say, gap saying, oh, these are some humans that like them, and these are people that really hate them. It had to be a little bit more complex. It was very two-dimensional, that human and alien interaction and segregation. I wanted a little bit more with that, and hopefully as the show goes on we will see that. Again, I think the saving grace to this pilot was the main characters, and that's fixable, even though I wasn't totally into the plot. And I would say the mythology really needs work. That's something that really bothered me throughout the episode. It's just the mythology, but that's something you can work on. So I have really a lot of hope for this show, because again, if the main character sucked here, it would be really bad sign for the show. But since it was just really the mythology that needs to be built, I think this could be a really cool show, just maybe a little bit of a weaker pilot. So I'm going to give this, I'm going to be generous and give it a 3.5. I thought it was actually really entertaining. I liked the cliffhanger. The main characters were really interesting. Chemistry was there for something called star-crossed. You need the chemistry. But again, it did make me think of Roswell a lot. And I think about that pilot. It's one of my favorite pilots of all time. So because there are so many comparisons and how Roswell had such a mythology from that first episode, you knew their mythology. You knew this world. It's that difference. And if you want to remind us of Roswell, be different also, have a mythology. So that's just my opinion. I'm gonna give this series a try, give it a couple more episodes, and I think this could actually be a really cool series. It just needs to build a little bit more. Maybe I'll review more Star-Crossed on this channel. You gotta tell me in the comments below if you want more reviews for that, or I'll try to discover other shows to review once they're premiered. I know I want to do the 100 Believe, I'll probably do on this channel also. So please tell me in the comments below. Maybe there's other pilots out there you want me to review. Maybe I'll try doing that. But please, if you want me to continue reviewing Star-Crossed, tell me in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please tell me in the comments below what you thought about Star-Crossed. Did you like it? Do you agree the mythology has to be built up a little bit? And do you like the main characters? Because I really like them, and I can't wait to ship them once I get more into the show. So hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno and Comic Frontline. And this is TV time. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later.